Hey viewers, and today we are going to be doing the concept for dating app. So again, if you haven't watched the previous videos, what we're trying to do is create a project on a startup or a company that you'd like to work for, and the goal of it is to get hired. As we know, there's a lot of competition, whether you're a beginner or if you're experienced. There's candidates that are doing some amazing work. So how can you stand out? One way is to create a project based on the startup or the similar niche and think of improvements, features, bugs, anything that you can think of to improve the product. So let's get into the video. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be building this very simple concept. And what I like, well, the vision I had for this is it's got some trends like glass morphism, and what we're trying to do is target the tech community. So for example, some of these profile pictures, like this one is an amazing profile picture, and Jane is a content creator. So again, some profile pictures are going to be pretty nice, or they might be a bit more realistic. So again, we got three main actions. You got you don't like, you can favorite, and you like. And there's going to be the swipe right action, very similar to Tinder, and then you got some other actions up here that I'm not going to get into too much. So let's keep it simple and let's recreate this concept. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy, go to the concept page, and you won't have this copy of course, but we're going to create from scratch. So straight away I'll go to assets. I'm going to go to design system iPhone 11 Pro, drag that across. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just create a dark version. So let's go to here, and I want to then make everything the lightest grey. And the reason why I'm doing this is because we can just try dark mode. Why not? Why not have a try? And we're going to make that light grey as well. So this section here is 44 height. We're going to then recreate this area here. So straight away we are going to create a group. What I have to do first is go to layers, and I have to detach instance. If I hit the G, well actually A, and then what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to say this is a 375 and a line from the left. I'm also going to say, okay, so 44 is the height of the one above. I'm going to make this bigger, so +8. Okay, so I think we got 56, but we make it a bit bigger actually, so let's say 60. Okay, so this is going to be 44 from Y, and it's on the left, and in there we're going to have three icons. So I'm just going to rename that frame to nav, and what we want to do is we want to get the logo. So if we go to design system, and let's just grab that one there. Actually, since we're at it, we'll grab 1, 2 and 3. We'll have to hold shift down, copy, we go back to concept, and then we just paste that in, and we want everything to be the lightest grey. And this one is not changing because that is in a auto layout for some reason. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're just going to select all three. We are going to hit shift and A, and we are also going to put this in the nav group. So if we just drag that down, and if we vertically align it in the middle, great. So we just want this one to be in the middle for the branding. We want that one to actually be on the left. There we go. Okay, so that's pretty good. And what we're going to do is actually have it to be space between, and we also want to have, so that width is 375. We are then saying that we want, okay, no, that's fine. So that's 375, and this one, we actually want everything. So if I just take that out, delete that, bring that in the middle, and here, I think if I do Command G, and we then give this a fixed width of 375, and we want that to be 48 plus 8, 56. Okay, so we want to then align that on the left and at the top. Okay, so that should also be that should be 56, and then we can vertically align them. So that's 375, and we also, let's just see first, we also want there to be padding on the left and the right of 24. Okay, so I'm not sure why this height is 57, 56, there you go. And now for the main thing is the image. Okay, so this image is from Unsplash, and we're going to create a frame, and in that frame we're going to have a height of 700 with a width of 375. We're also going to fill it, and let's choose a greyish feel, and that we're going to align left and top, and we're also going to center back. Okay, so we got that, and what we're going to now do is we are actually going to make this feel black. So let's fill that the darkest black, darkest grey. And what we're also going to do now is we're going to try and put this image in. So straight away, let's see if this even works. So use as mask. Okay, that doesn't work. So group it, use as mask. Okay, let's see if this works. And we are going to find the image. So this is in Unsplash, Andre, and with his second name is Zivitskinesev, can't pronounce his name. Give it a go, and we'll make the height of that 700 as well, and then we'll cut, and then in here we're going to aim to paste it in the frame, and then the frame has nothing, and I'm trying to figure out why this is the case, because I have a feeling we need to have two of these, and that's not the case either. Okay, of course it has to be on top of the mask. Okay, so image on top of the mask, and hopefully that is pretty straightforward. And what we're going to do here is we're going to fill that with white, but we're going to give it a opacity of 10, and we're going to do the magic here of adding a background blur of 40. So it's got that nice glass morphism. We are also going to make the we didn't want to do it in the whole thing, to be fair, but let me see if this works anyway. And then the whole frame we're going to say, I think it's, let's say 24 and 24. Nice. Okay, that's okay, it's fine. So let's say 16 and 16. Okay, let's say 24, 24. We got the nice curves. Again, very curvy with the branding. And then we are going to do this area here. So again, what we'll do is we'll hit the T, we'll type, and we just say, so we say Jane, 32, with her age, and I'll go outside of that group. We're then going to go to our text styles. We're going to make that medium. It's not working for some reason. If I go to medium, get rid of it, and then we want to have it bold, and we also want to have it the lightest grey. Okay. So if I do Shift A, and then I do Command G to put it in a group, and I give the width 375 from the left, and then this one here, we're going to get rid of that number, and then the padding, what we want is, let's say we have it 24, 24, 24, 24. So it might have it slightly different. If we made that 40 and 40, I think I know why. So I'm aligning it there. It's actually bigger than that. So let's say 48. 48. And what we're going to do then is we are also going to give that a fill of 10%. And we are going to give that the same effect. So background blur 40. Nice. And we are also going to give this a border radius of 40 all around. But we also want this mask to have a border radius. So what I'll do, I'll just rename that to image. Let's see if this works. If I give it a border radius of 40 and 40, boom. Very nice. And then the last thing, well, not the last thing, but we want to get another text in there. So if we hit the T, click inside, just type anything. We want content creator. We are then going to use our text styles. Let's make that 18. We are going to make that white, or the lightest grey. And then we go to this frame, we're going to make them stack like so, but we want this to also fill the container, and this is not doing it. So if I go in fill container and fill container, okay, that's not working. This one, we give that a width of 375. Okay, and this is gonna, no, it's not filling the container, but this is, okay. And what we're going to do is align this in the middle. Perfect. So we're actually being more generous with the padding on the top and the bottom, so let's also do that. So let's add another 8, so that's going to be 56 and 56. And is it doing it? Oh, it's not doing it. So we want, that is very weird, isn't it? The height should be hugging. So I must be doing this totally wrong somehow. If I say hug contents. Okay. I'm pretty sure maybe I'm doing way too many auto layouts. If I take that out. Okay. And if I go to effects and then go background blur, I also say 40. And if the height should be hug contents. Okay, there we go. Wow, that took a while, didn't it? Then I'm going to align it from there. Now I can actually reduce the, because it's too much. 48 and 48. Again, we're on the 8-point grid. So that is looking a lot better. And then the last thing we're going to do are the three actions, 3 buttons. So I'm going to hit the O for ellipse, and I'm going to again go to the 8-point grid, 72. Nice big buttons. So we got that. We're going to group that, and we are then going to give this the orange of 500. Nice. So just really simple and clean. And again, what we're going to do is we're going to put an icon in there, and this is going to be the star. So let's see if I can do it this way. I don't think you can. Oh yes, you can. Here we go. So star, we'll just drag it over. We go to layers, put it in a group. We can center align it. We're going to double the size of it. So that's 48 now, and we're going to center that. We're making it a bit bigger now. We're not going too small like this. And we can change the selection color to white. Nice. Okay. So we're just going to label that button. We are then going to copy this. So we're going to copy this 3 times, and then we're going to hit Shift A, make them horizontal, and a spacing of 16, and then we can vertically align it. What we're going to do now is we want to change this to green. So it's like the traffic light system, red, orange, or red, amber, and green. Green is to go. So we're just going to go with that. That might not be the reasoning behind it, but I thought, why not? And then this one, the green, we're going to change that to the heart. And let's see, we have a heart. Yes, we do. Perfect. And this one here, we are going to change that to rose red. And we are going to change the icon to the X. Brilliant. Okay. So we have done a very simple concept, and I hope you found this video useful. And in the next video, we're going to do some very simple prototyping, which is going back to the wireframes, and it's just connecting them up. And again, we're going to keep it simple. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll see you in the next video.